Welcome to the Oxfit podcast. How we doing?
We're doing great, bud. How are you?
Yeah, doing real good. You've been at Oxfit now
Uh,
8 weeks.
oh, you're breaking up, bud.
Hmm. Yeah, we got a little delay.
Stand by. We got a little lag here.
Yeah,
You're back.
weird. My side looks good. So,
My side looks good now too. I can hear you. Are we good?
huh. I'm getting you pretty good. So it's a delay coming through your side. So I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the audio. I know I said the headphones are good. Maybe the headphones are not
Maybe.
good.
Let's try. Let me
Let's
try
try it
this.
out. Yeah,
Yeah. Why not?
because the picture's clear. So
I can hear you now.
yeah,
Give it a shot.
all right, let's go from here. We can edit it in the post, right? Isn't that you know them words? I think right. So, Mike, you've been with us now 8 weeks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, and you came in originally. I saw your application for when you joined us, and it was want to lose 15 pounds and gain a better routine, right? And
Correct.
we're 8 weeks in, and I think you're at like 17, 18 pounds. And I don't know about you, but I think from reading what you've been talking about, you're in like the best rhythm and routine you've been in a long time. So,
I would go as far to say as that I'm in the best rhythm and routine that I've been in my entire adult life, without a doubt, hands down. Yeah.
oh wow, yeah. So I know that I think we set the goal of 15 pounds at the start, and I think you were thinking like if I lose 5 or 10, that'd be fine. But I think now we're at like 17, 18, and like you said, you're feeling good, looking good. What do you put down to the main reasons for that? Like, what is it that you think caused you to commit so aggressively to it? Because even in that time, you went on vacation for a week, and it's been during the summertime, which is not a time when people tend to lose 15 to 18 pounds, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I think maybe the stars aligned. I found you guys at the right time. It's a culmination of a lot of things. I think I came in with the mindset that I wanted to actually devote what it took to actually see progress and build consistency. And between you, your team, and just the gym itself, and the routine and the stringent nature of checking in and the charts and the logging of the food, and it's all those little things. It builds you build confidence in yourself when you can see that you can actually follow through with this stuff, because at the beginning it's a super daunting task and something that I never thought that I would ever be able to adhere to, let alone getting up at 4:30 in the freaking morning to do any kind of routine like what we do at the gym. So I don't think it's just one thing. I think it's just I step my foot in the door with all my best intentions, and then with our powers combined, I've been able to get to where I'm at, which is insane. Thinking back where I was a year ago, 8 weeks ago.
Right. So take us back to that time. So before you came into Oxford, you're about 190 pounds. What were you doing? Like what did your schedule look like? What did your workout routine look like? What did your health look like?
Very, um, very roller coastery, very ebbs and flows. There's no consistency whatsoever. My work schedule has not changed. I used to attribute a lot of my failing to my crazy work schedule, but really I was just being lazy, I would say. Um, the Um, I lost you. Remind me what you just asked me.
Yeah. So take me back. Like, what was before you
Ooh, I'm
joined?
lagging.
What was the catalyst? Right? Like, where were you health wise? Like, how were you feeling? What was the? I mean, you were a little bit overweight, right?
Oh,
Not feeling good. Like, what did your
gotcha.
routine and rhythm look like?
Gotcha. Yeah, the routine and rhythm was non-existent. The rhythm was here and there. I would go to a regular gym a few times a week, 4 times a week tops, so that would last for maybe 2 weeks to 3 weeks, and then I would start feeling good, and then the next thing you know, the weekend would come or something would come, and I would start eating whatever I wanted to, which then in turn, makes you obviously not feel great. And then the next thing you know, you're skipping a day at the gym, and that starts to snowball. And the next thing you know, you're a 190-pound dude with 2 kids, and you're 41 years old, and you're like, yo, this is, I can see the sweat lines under my non-existent pecs, and that's no bueno. So I came to find
Yeah.
you.
And so yeah, so you're 41, 2 kids, busy, like you said. Like your work is what? Like you work in 12-hour days most days, right? Like it's not.
Yeah, put 60 hours a week average on the low
Yeah.
end,
So
so it's 12-hour days,
if
five
you
days a
write it
week,
down,
buddy.
you've got every excuse not to go, right? Like, no, everybody
Correct.
around you, like I imagine in the industry, if you told them after a 12-hour day you're about to hit the gym, their idea would be like, no, let's go get a drink instead, right? Or let's go, yeah,
100%.
yeah. And
Absolutely.
so when that's the culture, that's fine in your 20s, right? That's fine in the middle of your 30s, right? But when you get
Yeah.
into that 38, 39, 40, that just doesn't really work anymore, right? And that 20 pounds that you were overweight, it's only 5 pounds a year, like sailor from 38, you put on 5 pounds a year. That's not a lot of weight, right? Like it's maybe like 2 extra cheeseburgers a week and two or three beers or whatever it is, like whatever your thing is, bars of chocolate. It's not much. And like you put that over 10 years, then that's 50 pounds, right? So now
Oh
if
yeah.
you didn't come into Oxford and you kept doing what you were doing, you kept putting on that 5 pounds a year, we don't meet till you're 49, 48. You're at 225, 230. You know what I mean? Like it's not, it's people think that it happens slow. That's fast. 10 years when 2 kids and working 60 hours a week, it happens really fast to people, right? And what I think you're a testament to is once you make a commitment, you can fix it faster. So like, yeah, it happens fast, and yeah, you start to feel slow and sluggish, and like, what's the point? Like, I gotta work. I'm too tired. But in 8 weeks' time, which is 2 months' time, you can get on the road to somewhere way better. And where you're on the road to now, like, we're just getting started, right? Like, this is not it. We've dropped that 18 pounds. You're feeling good. You found your rhythm. Now it's new goals. Like, what's next for Mike? You know what I mean?
Yeah. 100% accurate. It's, it's, and you, as you definitely know, once you fall out of any kind of routine and you start eating like shit, it's just the cheeseburger. You don't even think about it. You're just like, you're eating what's around. It's not even on your
Mhm.
radar. And then you don't feel like really that great. So you have no desire, no drive to go do anything to better yourself physically. There's no gym happening, and it's just next thing you're not in a good place. And this is the exact opposite of that place where we are, where I am now. And it is just the beginning. Like, this is the routine that I've always wanted to be in, that I never thought was really possible. Like, I could always see it, but I never thought that I would be able to commit like this. And I definitely could have done it by myself, that's for sure. you know um and it's just, this is just a
Yeah.
start. And you guys have helped me, you have helped me find the rhythm and find my sweet spot. And I enjoy getting up at the ass crack of dawn and coming to the
Yeah.
gym. You know, it's like that's wild.
Yeah. And there's going to be days
So,
when
yeah.
waking up sucks, right? Like we're not going to
Oh, yeah,
pretend
for
that getting
sure.
up at 4 a.m. and crawling your way into the gym every day is good. When it's rainy out, or when
No.
your kids,
No,
you had to go pick your kids up, drop them off, all kinds of stuff. Or the day that was supposed to be 12 hours was 16. You know what I mean? Like, but if you don't go, you know the cost of that is a worse day that day and a worse day the next day. And so, like, you don't have to talk to anybody. You crawl into the gym and you come out happier. You come out feeling better, and it's worth
Yeah.
the like 20 to 30 minutes of getting there, right? And that's what you start to
Oh, for
you
sure.
just start to realize, like, that voice that's telling you don't go is way less powerful than the voice that goes, yeah, but remember how you feel after? You remember?
Correct.
You remember? Like the rest of the
Accurate.
morning is going to be
Yes.
so much better if you just get up now.
You get 100%. Like and the more that you do it, the more that I do it, the easier it is to get up and do it. You know, of course, yes, it is not ideal to get up at 4:30 in the morning. However, as you just said, when you're done, just even after the warm up has happened, you're in there. Your mind's you're in it, and your day, my day, is infinitely better because of it. And it's not the end of the world. It's only 3 to 4 times a week.
Mhm.
It's totally doable, you know, even with my wild ass
Yeah.
schedule. Like it is something that is manageable. It's only an hour, you know. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps me paying attention to what I'm doing elsewhere. My mind is in the game in life. It's it's an all around
Yeah.
win. And the days that I feel like I really, really don't want to go are the days that I know that I need to go. And it's way better
Right.
afterwards. It's never in 8 weeks have I regretted getting my ass in my truck and driving down
Yeah.
the street.
I
Never.
love that. And
Yeah.
I would go a step further to say that, like, every parent that works a full-time job should be up before the sunrise and before their kids working out. Because if you can make that happen, when you get home and your kids have got up, it doesn't matter what mood they're in. It doesn't matter what the house looks like. You come in and you're ready to start cleaning up. Are we ready for school? Let's know what's
Oh yeah.
happening. But if they wake you up,
Yep.
or they're up first, and then you crawl out of bed and your first thing is like, here's the kids, and they're in a bad mood, like, your whole day is. Even if
Yep.
you went to the gym and sat on a bike for 2 minutes and walked back out, you would come home better, right? Like, we
Oh
have the
yeah.
best workouts in the world. That's without saying. But like the routine and the rhythm for parents, just what
Yep.
if you work all day, you're not going to want to go at the end of the day, number one. But number two, like,
Never.
you just come back a better person. You come back a better dad, a better mom, a better, just whatever it is, you come
Yep.
back ready to
Yep.
face it, right? Rather than, like, I
For
crawled
sure.
out of bed this morning. It wasn't one of my like get up early days, and I was just like, oh, this is not, yeah, this is a lot, like, I don't want to do my hair. I don't want to put my clothes on. And you just like, you don't know how to tackle it because you just ready to face the day.
Yep.
But you go work out, you come back in, you're like, oh, what's the problem? Everything's
Yeah,
fine.
whatever.
Let's go. It's a beautiful
It's fine.
day.
It's fine.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna do these dishes. I'm gonna make this lunch. This is happening. This is happening. I'm gonna go to work, and the time seems like there's more time because I'm less stressed out about what's happening. You know what I'm saying? All the curveballs that come your way are far easier to handle because of all the things we're talking about
Yeah.
right now. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Everything seems to be a little bit better. Well, and it has a lot to do with not just the exercise routine, the workout routine that we do, but also all the other things go into it. The mindfulness, the not drinking booze, cutting out bad habits, the whole thing. It makes me a better me. It's like the little brochures, the little pamphlet on the airplane. When the masks fall down, you put your mask on first before you put on your neighbor's masks because you got to take care of yourself first. And when we take care of ourselves first, we are way better at taking care of whatever else is happening around us, without a doubt, hands down.
Man, I couldn't put that better. That's amazing. It's so true, right? Like, it's you. you're doing it for other people, right? You're doing it for your family. If you're the best version of you, then you can just be better at being a dad, at being a husband, at being just being present, right? If you haven't worked, for me, if I haven't worked out, it's not that I'm obsessed. It's just I know I'm going to feel better, and I know I'm getting better, and I know that like if I've done all the things that I want to get done that day, then it's no longer on my mind when it's time to go to the playground or it's time to, you know what I mean? I can just be there and just be in the moment, you know? So yeah, it's awesome. And that's one thing that like, obviously most people are coming in, they want to lose weight and they want to get strong, right? We know that's going to happen from following the nutrition and doing the workouts. But for me, the thing that I love about our program is the other things where we layer on the habits that we know it's already going to suck. So if we're already cutting out sugar, which is, they say the equivalent of cutting out heroin, right? But if you cut out heroin, you'd go to rehab and you wouldn't be around heroin. You cut out sugar, you still got to walk through the supermarket. You still got to go to a kid's birthday party. If you were coming off of heroin, but then you had to go to a kid's birthday party and they're like, you want a little bit of heroin? Just a little cupcake of it. You would be like, what is happening?
Just a bit.
Right? Like, but that's what it's like that first 30 days of sugar. It's just, you see it everywhere. And you're just like, you didn't realize how it was everywhere. You start reading labels and you go, it's in bread? It's in, why is it in this?
Yeah. What are we eating all the time? It's wild. How, yes, we start out with cutting out the sugar. I instantly started paying attention, obviously, because you have no choice. I mean, if you're going to do this and invest in this, you got to do the whole thing. So I'm like looking through stuff and I'm like, okay, I got this. And as soon as I got into that rhythm, it's like, we're going to do a new thing. But because I was able to engage the proper way into the first part, it gave me confidence that, yes, this is going to suck. This is a lot, but like, look what just happened over here. We're going to do this. And you keep on compounding on top of that. And by the time you're done, I'm like logging food into my app and I'm looking at my stuff and I can tell without looking at my phone now what's in what and like how much crap is in this, or even stuff like fruits and vegetables and what kinds of fruits and vegetables have what in them and what my body actually needs. And there's so much extra that the human being is intaking that does not, we don't need it. I just realized what it is that my body needs to function at a high level, and boy, is it different than what I was doing 8 weeks ago.
Yeah, and so in some ways, like there's things that you're doing now that you would have thought 8 weeks ago you would have even seen someone else do it and it might have gone, oh, that seems unhealthy almost, right? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, you can't just eat meat and some fruit. Like and then you do it and you go, I just lost 16 pounds and my joints feel better and my mind's clearer. So maybe the carbs filling up my plate and the 19 fruits and vegetables a day are probably a little bit off.
It's off. It's wild. And I was so, I thought that, hey, like my thing used to be, and I thought it was healthy, legit. I'd make like this acai bowl, and throw in a bunch of granola and some honey and some blah, blah, blah. And in my mind, I'm like, well, this is better than some sort of cheesy breakfast sandwich, which it is. However, now I'm like, man, that's not what I need either. So it's really beautiful the way that this program works and the integration of just becoming more knowledgeable about your health in general. It's not just going and sweating and working out and getting stronger, which is super awesome, but just the awareness that comes with it it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, like
for sure.
Like I always tell people, if all I do in 30 days, if you quit at 30 days, right? Because I know how hard these programs are for people. Like if you do quit at 30 days, which we have very rare instance of, if I still broke you of your sugar habit, I changed your life. So I'm good. You can go on your way.
Right.
30-day mark and I'll feel great because you might read a label now and know that like, oh, that's added sugar. That's sucralose. I don't need all this sugar every day. Like you just said, the granola thing, it's a sugar bomb. You just had a sugar bomb for breakfast, right? Protein bars, most of the time should be called carb bars. And if they were called carb
Whoa.
bars, you would not eat them. If you read the label and you're like, there's 18 grams of protein, but there's 43 grams of sugar, you would realize that's
Yeah.
not the one that I want.
That's no good. It's a candy
Candy.
bar. You don't want
Yeah.
what, like,
And if I just did that in 30 days,
Yeah.
awesome. But then the next layer of that, if I can show you like, hey Matt, hey Mike, men need fat to produce testosterone. So like you can choose either you can eat some fat or you can eat some carbs. The carbs are just going to be quick, but a little bit more fat, and you might get a little bit testosterone boost, and you can use that as an energy source too. And you're like, oh, that's different. So like, I can get more nutrients out of a steak than I can out of a pasta bake or something like that. You know, it's just knowing that you can get more as a man or a woman from that. Like a steak, it's crazy to say, but it's perfectly designed for human beings. Like it's got all the amino acids, it's got all the protein you need, and it's got the fat, right? It's the superfood.
Yep.
But we're taught that the superfood is an avocado or just all kinds of berries and like cranberry.
Yeah.
Like a cranberry is not a superfood, right? A steak is
You would have to eat 15 buckets of cranberries to
right.
do what you need to do. It's
Yeah.
not. It's wild. It's
Yeah,
wild.
it's a fun adventure. The beautiful thing about your story, right, is over the last 10 years of doing this with people and seeing people get results, most of the time when I get on a phone with someone and they're like, I need this, it's going to change my life, but, and the but is, I got this thing coming up. I'm going on vacation. My kids, I got to go drop them off at college. My cousin's nephew's brother's sister has a wedding 3 weeks from Thursday. So I just don't think I can do it right now, even though I know this is going to change my whole life and I'm going to lose 20 pounds in the next 8 weeks. 7 weeks on a Thursday at 3:00, my brother's nephew's cousin has something coming up. And so I can't do it right now. And you signed up 3 days later, 4 days later, you were on an airplane going on vacation, right? And you were going vacation with the family. You'd had a busy year of working 60 hours a week. So I know in your mind, you were like, hey, it's party time in Costa Rica. Like, we're going to let loose. And talk through what our conversation went like before that.
Well, so, you know, I knew getting into this when I reached out to you guys initially that it's what I wanted to do. And in the past, you know, I would put off doing things like this, knowing that it's going to be a commitment, knowing that to do it the right way, you got to go all in. And I would put it off because of my cousin's neighbor's brother's dog's funeral thing 13 days from now. I could justify my way out of anything if I want to. And it wasn't a good time. It wasn't a good time because there's never a good time. But if you want to do something, if I want to do something and I know it's going to be tough, it doesn't matter what's going on. I'm just going to do it. So I walked in, did our thing, the initial workout, knowing that I'm going to go out of town. And I'm like, well, what? Of course this is happening. This is lining up like this because it sucks. This sucks. This is the hurdle to start. This is going to be a daunting one. So I may as well just go all in now, knowing that if I don't, then I'm not going to get what I need out of this if I don't just go for it. So, you know, I listened to you guys and I did what I needed to do. I knew what I needed to eat. I had to hit up Lauren and she gave me a sweet vacation workout routine. She sent me a like 30 videos of things I could do. So I did that and I got home and I like to go on vacation and just not be a, you know, hedonistic wild person. That was the first time I've ever done that in my life. And when I got back, I was like, I didn't feel like crap. You know, I could look back and think about all the good choices that I made, which made it a whole lot easier to come back into plowing this routine when I got
Yeah.
home. And it builds up confidence, and you build self-respect, and you just, it fuels the fire to keep going. And
Well, I wanna thank you for that, because like it changed the way I look at vacation as well. So I I thought about vacation, and like it's just one of them things in society, right? Like you paying for
yeah,
this trip, and the trip comes with either an open bar or like unlimited food, or there's something in it that
yeah,
and I talk about this all the time. I've got that like working class broke mentality that if it's free, it means that it's good, right? Let's go. It's go time. And at 20 years old, it's fantastic. But at 40 years old, you start to realize that anything that is free comes with a cost. And the cost is usually to you. And if
yeah,
you work really hard, your vacation should be a recovery and a rest, and almost like a time to recharge. But we treat it like it's a time
yeah,
to go wild, right? Like just eat
right,
anything, overdose on sugar. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Just drink these drinks, and the drinks are not even good, right? Like all these
yep,
sugary
yeah,
things that they. And you were going to Costa Rica, and what I remember from Costa Rica was the food tastes different there.
yeah,
So I said to you, you were asking me about workouts and stuff. I was like, Mike, don't worry about workouts. When you get back, we work out every day.
right,
And I believe that we have created one of the best fitness programs in the world. I think we've put more time into designing this to get you fitter, stronger, and more ripped than anybody that I've ever come across. So we're good on that.
yeah,
Your problem right now is food. You're going to one of the places that I know has the best food I've ever eaten. So I was like, instead of going there and grabbing the French fries on the buffet and the pizza and all the bullshit that's American, go and eat that Costa Rican food and eat as much of it as you want. Eat their meats, eat the fruits that they bring you are like right off the tree. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
oh yeah,
eat as much as you want,
yeah,
and just enjoy a vacation that way. And don't worry about the workouts, because you can go hike through the thing, you go swim in the ocean, you can do all that stuff. Enjoy the
yeah,
time with your kids. And I then came back from a vacation in the middle of your 8 weeks, and I came back feeling like crap because it was like all inclusive, all you can eat, and I'd been, doing really good with everything. So I was like, all right, just let off. And I came back and I was like, you missed it. You missed the chance to recover and refresh. And so, yeah, having a coach when you go on something like a vacation to me has like changed my opinion on all that stuff. And it's made it to a point where you just don't have to do it alone, right? Like check
that's
in
it,
with somebody, just
that's
have
it,
somebody to check in with.
it's
And I think
it's
you, that's been the number one thing that I've noticed is like you've really used the accountability of this program. Like
yeah,
you've checked in every week, you've filled out the progress reports, and seeing the physical result of what you're doing to me is like the next level of what you're doing, because you can think you're doing well, but when you see every box is checked for 8 weeks, you start to just believe yourself,
yeah, absolutely.
you
You
can do
just
it.
said so much good stuff there, but yeah, it, having, not doing it alone, that's really it.
Yeah.
Having having a coach, having the group of people that are there at the gym, it it makes it doable for me anyway. I guarantee, had I not reached out to you guys before I went out of town, it would have looked differently. I mean, I would have had a game plan, but just to have somebody else to bounce thoughts off of and hear their input, people like you that have a wealth of knowledge about this, you know, when I was down there, I could hear your voice in my head talking
Mm.
about the fruit. And guess what? I ate the fruit, I ate the meat, I didn't eat the shit, and I came home and I felt recharged. I
Yeah.
relaxed. I ate. I didn't do the things that I've done every other time I've been on vacation in my entire adult life. And shocker, I didn't come home sloppy, tired, needing to rest after vacation. So then prolonged my, that just made life not as awesome when I got home.
Right.
So yeah, it's awesome, and I appreciate you guys for helping me do that, you know?
Well, I mean, it's all you, right? Like we just are there to bring out your, intrinsic motivation and try and support it and facilitate it. And if you could look back at, say, you 8 weeks ago, or somebody like you 8 weeks ago that is thinking about, making this commitment and doing it, what would you tell them?
Do it. Do it and do it all the way. It is the best investment you could ever make for yourself in your entire life. It, without a doubt, I wholeheartedly believe that this is the best thing that I've done for myself, and it's just the beginning. The 8 weeks has flown by, which is crazy. The routine that I have now is amazing, and it is doable. It is sustainable. If I can do it, anybody can do it. So if it's something that you're serious about, you should just do it, because the people are here to support you all around, top to bottom. And if I can do it, you can do it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike. Congratulations on your results so far. And
Thanks,
yeah, I
dude.
can't wait to see what we do in another 8 weeks, right? Like,
Oh yeah, it's gonna
let's
be
do this.
rad. I can't wait.
Awesome. All
Thanks,
right.
buddy.
Get to your 16-hour day or whatever you got ahead of you.
It's gonna be great.
You look ready.
All right, later, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you.